Hey everyone, I'm Cubastic. Today I have quite an interesting thing on my table. According to the seller who provided this thing to me, this is a LEGO Rubik's Cube, but what is most interesting, I don't see the LEGO logo on the packaging here. Okay, let's see. The box is not in a good condition, to be honest. I bought it in a toy store. Apparently this is some kind of Chinese... Continue in the comments what you think about it. I do not have much confidence regarding this thing, but I'm incredibly interested to see what it is, what kind of cube it is, how it turns and what capabilities it has. Basically, I've seen a lot of videos about LEGO cubes on the internet. I always wanted to make a video like this, but I never did. Now I came across this puzzle in a toy store. It consists of a cube in which, by the way, as you can see, you have a possibility to attach extra parts. I don't know what they are called correctly. If they have a special name, then I'm sorry, I didn't know it. Here's a white cube. It looks pretty cool, even like that, and it turns pretty softly and well. Nice! I like it. It reminds me one interesting cube. Listen, let's try to do something interesting with this. Just for an example, this is how a regular Rubik's Cube looks like. The cube that I have been solving for over a year now, and you all probably know how it can turn. Fine, good and fast. Let's see if this cube can handle the speed test. This will be a first challenge for it. Let's see how it will work. I will do the same algorithm as quickly as possible. Listen, meanwhile... the feeling when the movement of this puzzle stops for a bit is really unpleasant, and I just bump into these bulges, they scratch my hands. But nevertheless, I managed to make the first movements of this algorithm quickly. It's so noisy, by the way. It stacks a lot. This is not comfortable for speed solving, but we will solve it with the timer today no matter what. Let's see what I'm capable of here. Naturally, as in any LEGO cube, there are such LEGO parts here. I doubt that these are original, but nevertheless they can stick together here. The weirdest thing is that the color is black instead of white. It will distract me. Let's try to solve it. I mean, let's stick these things in here. You know, I'm sure that many of you, and perhaps many of your friends, when you all took a Rubik's Cube in hands and couldn't solve it, just repasted the stickers. I think that many of you have sinned here. Guys, well, it is a shame not to be able to solve a Rubik's Cube in the 21st century. Go to the tutorial that I have on my channel, be sure to subscribe and you will be able to cope with the most popular puzzle ever. And there will be no need to restick the stickers, it's just a self-deception. So listen, by the way, I really like the way it looks really cool. By the way, I already see a small defect. If this distance between the parts didn't exist, we would have been able to attach the parts straight this way, holding the two elements together. But we will talk about this later. In the meantime, I put all the details to the right places. Now take a look at it in a complete form. Look, it looks stylish. In fact, if I saw such a cube, I would really be interested in it. Probably the same as you. You've checked this video to see what it is. By the way, if this is your first time on my channel, you can subscribe. There is a lot of similar content, there are also solvings of impossible difficult puzzles, and I think that it will be interesting for you. Subscribing is so simple, it will take you only a few seconds and I will be really pleased. I have already said that there are disadvantages here. Let's focus on them. First, I don't like the fact that we have black instead of white, but okay, you can get used to it. Next, I don't like the fact that the cube itself doesn't turn well. It is turning well, but it is still far from a professional speed cube that I have here in my hand. However, it can even cut off some small edge like this. but it gets stuck in the opposite direction. This is not really pleasant and it will distract me while solving the cube with the timer, that's for sure. And the last disadvantage is that there is a distance between the elements. I agree, it would not have looked so stylish without this distance, but now I have no way to attach some parts to the elements. For example, I have a Lego part and I cannot attach it as much as I would like to two elements at the same time, just one, like this. This is sad, because in any other case we could have made a bandage cube combining several elements together. And then, let's say all the elements would have turned, but here we would have had an element that would have been fixated. It would be interesting. By the way, I have already started to scramble it. Well, let's probably move on to the solving. It's actually quite funny when you turn such a cube. It wasn't so pleasant to hold it in my hands, but now it looks quite interesting. Naturally, the black color confuses me a lot, and these details are just too big. The finger literally falls right here. I wouldn't recommend such a cube probably to those who want to learn how to solve Rubik's Cube in general, but as a variety for a puzzle collection, this is a pretty good option. By the way, in one of my next videos I will show you the most complex pattern on the largest 19x19 cube. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss out. So, for example, let's probably solve a regular cube at the beginning, let's see how long it will take me. And then we will solve the Lego cube in order to compare which one I solved faster. So, let's see how quickly I can get through with a regular one, hopefully I won't be slow. So... everything turns out pretty well. Oh well. Woo, 1292. Fine, we'll take this an initial result. Now let's see how fast I can handle the Lego cube. By the way, the cube is completely solved, and look how different they are, even in size. This one is a little larger and it won't be so comfortable to turn it. But nevertheless, let's try to solve it with the timer, scrambling a little more. The complexity here is in damn it black color, it distracts me so much you can't even imagine. This is just a disaster, how difficult it is for me to deal with it, but okay, let's try it all. 3, 2, start. So, well... listen, in general it turns out not so bad. If the cube wasn't turning so badly, I would have completed it much faster. For real, it's super uncomfortable. And done. 28, twice as long, even more. Do you know what else I'm interested in? How fast can I solve this Rubik's Cube with one hand? This is interesting. Because I'm curious to know how these additional elements will affect the solving. Will it be comfortable for me to turn it with one, by the way, left hand? Let's try to do this. Again, I know it won't be easy, and all this because of the black color. Okay, so here we have a Lego cube solving with one hand. 3, 2, start. Well, listen, it's okay so far good. I'm already solving X-Cross. That's it. Oh, how good it was done! If this were a real solving with the timer, it would have been so fast. Come on! It's not turning like at all. Come on! Okay. Look, this is a real physical exercise. I don't like that, but listen, it looks cool. It certainly looks great. The idea is amazing. However, this one clearly is not made for speed cubing. Damn, a whole minute! For comparison, I can solve this cube in 20-25 seconds with just one hand. Okay, make your own conclusions about this cube, and I'll just say that it looks so cool, and this is unfortunately its only advantage. And the advantage is that there are these cool detachable elements, because if you don't know how to solve Rubik's Cube and you are just learning, then it will be easy for you to return the cube to its original position. But use this trick only for learning, not for cheating. This cube is not perfect at all, but I really like the idea of the Lego cube, therefore I want to create the perfect Lego cube. With the possibility to add some details, some elements on it, and not only on one sticker, but for example on 2, 3 or 4. Thus, I will get a cube in which it will be possible to block several elements at once. You may remember that I had a similar cube in the review called Bandage Cube. And using it, you can create any cuboid you want. So look for this and other videos on my channel. See you soon if you're subscribed and haven't forgotten about the bell. Thank you all for watching, I hope you liked the video, that was Cubastic, bye everyone and have a good time!